I'm an ovarian cancer survivor.
I'm an ovarian cancer survivor.
My bloating was so severe, I was like 9 months pregnant and could hardly walk. I had just been to my GYN for my yearly exam, and everything was okay. Started off just, small, but just continued, and I kind of ignored it.
Madonna had been basically on a diet all her life and been battling her weight. And it wasn't unusual for her to have some bloating symptoms and a little bit of discomfort, some pain, that sort of a thing. We never really thought anything of it. We were on vacation.
I had been dieting, and usually when I go off my regular program, I start to bloat when I don't eat right. So I just assumed that's what it was. Finally,
it literally looked like she was 9 months pregnant, and we both decided we have to go see a doctor. There's obviously something wrong.
And the doctor said that they had found a mass, and it was too big for them to deal with in this hospital, and that I needed to go see an oncologist.
They didn't tell us right away what the diagnosis was because they weren't sure either. They just kept on saying it's some sort of a mass, but we can't be sure.
There were just so many things going through my mind, and I instantly thought I was going to die. And I felt really bad for my husband and my kids. I was just scared, and fear of the unknown, I think, is totally the worst because you imagine even worse things.
The day before her operation, we had a friend come over who's a professional photographer, and she was just taking some pictures. And I knew why she wanted those pictures taken, just in case things didn't go well. But I kept it out of my mind. I didn't want to think about that. I was trying to be optimistic and think the best, and it was rough.
My husband is the most amazing man ever. He is my best friend and my rock, and I don't think I could have gotten through any of it without him.
She was talking about funerals and all that sort of a thing, and yeah, that shook me up.
He just listened, and he just let me be me, and he just held me when I cried, and he just kept reassuring me that I would be okay, and I just wanted to believe him. When I went back 12 days after my surgery, the doctor had come in, and it was kind of funny because I named everything. So my tumor was Cruella, and no, my tumor was Elvira, and my ovaries were Cruella and DeVille. And she comes in the room and she said, "So what did you name your uterus?" And she said, "We found a separate cancer there." I said, "Well, okay, well, Ursula, we'll go with that." So she said, "It took so long for us to get your pathology because we were sure you were stage 4. And your tumor was huge and black and ugly and adhered to your colon. And we kept sending it back, thinking you had colon cancer and you were stage 4. She said, "In fact, all 3 surgeons were sure you were stage 4. I'm thinking, yeah, okay. She said, "You were stage 1. So I said, "Well, Doc, that's the power of prayer."
Everything looks great. She's got a clean bill of health every time she's gone back. The blood tests have all been normal, within normal range. And, it's funny because as the years go on and she gets the blood tests, you tend to relax a little bit more, but there's still that wonder. Is something going to happen? Because it's such an insidious thing that it could reoccur. But it's been almost 7 years and everything's been going great. It's less known, say, than breast cancer or those types of things, more deadly. The numbers get progressively worse the longer you wait, and it's just such a misdiagnosed symptom or disease that that's one of the things that the NOCC is trying to get out is just the education and awareness of this, because it's nobody seems to know, because even physicians, as good as they are, miss this all the time, and they misdiagnose it. So we're looking for physicians as well as individuals, certainly, to be able to be more wary of it.